We've been highly anticipating the new OPPO Reno10 5G series comprised of the Reno10 5G, the Reno10 Pro 5G, and the Reno10 Pro Plus 5G. It was launched in China last May 2023 and it looked great. Not to mention, it also has powerful specs and great pricing too. Although at the time we weren't sure whether the phone would be available in the Philippines. But turns out it seems they are. And now after just 3 months of waiting, we finally got our hands on them. In this video, we're going to be unboxing and checking out the new OPPO Reno10 Pro 5G, which is the middle child of the brand's new smartphone lineup. Now you might be wondering why this Reno10 Pro 5G looks different compared to the one released in China. In fact, here's what the Chinese market OPPO Reno10 Pro 5G looks like. Well, it seems OPPO made some changes to the global version both inside and out. And we're going to check out those changes today. What's up guys, Jose here from Yugatech, and join me for an unboxing and hands-on video of the Philippine version of the Reno10 Pro 5G. So here we have the box of the OPPO Reno10 Pro 5G, and inside you get the phone itself, a power adapter, a USB-C to USB-C cable, and this box which contains the instruction manual and a clear rubber case. That's pretty much it. What else would you need in a box for a phone? Starting with the design, the OPPO Reno10 Pro 5G looks great, especially in this matte silver gray finish. It might look like it's made of metal, but the panel is made of hard plastic. The same can be said about the frame, which is also made out of plastic, but does have this nice metallic finish. And even though they are plastic, it feels very sturdy. Not to mention, it also looks premium too. It's quite smudge and fingerprint resistant, so you don't have to worry about using it without a case. And if you like something a bit louder, OPPO also offers this phone with a glossy purple colorway. But the highlight of the rear panel is the camera housing, featuring the main camera at the top with two lenses down below. Compared to the one available in China, it does appear to have a larger main lens, and the overall camera housing is indeed bigger. But we'll talk more about that later. All of the buttons are easily accessible with one hand on the right side. They feel nice to the touch, and at the same time they feel durable. At the bottom of the phone, you get a USB-C port, a loudspeaker, and the dual SIM card slot. Overall, the phone looks and feels nice. It's got a good weight to it too, weighing 185 grams. Not too light or not too heavy. Thanks to its size and slim design, which measures only 7.8 millimeters, it's easy to fit in your pockets. Moving to the display, you get a nice 6.7-inch AMOLED 3D curved screen with a high screen-to-body ratio and really vivid colors. As with most newer Android phones, you can even choose a screen color between vivid and natural. But the OPPO Reno10 Pro 5G even has a cinematic option for more faithful colors and brilliant for even brighter colorful display. Personally, I set it on brilliant since it looks the best. You get really deep blacks and vivid colors which are just nice to look at. Although if you want a flatter colorway, you can easily change that in the settings. Not surprising since this phone does have a 10-bit color display. In addition, it also comes with a 120Hz refresh rate, making it nice and smooth to go through the menus, watch videos, and play games. Surprisingly, this phone only has one loudspeaker, which is at the bottom, and it's quite loud with clear mids. As with most phone speakers, it does lack a little bass for my liking. Overall, it's decent for watching with friends. Just be careful not to block the mono loudspeaker with your fingers. For the best listening experience, you can pair it with a Bluetooth headphones like the OPPO Enco Air 3 Pro, which will be launched along with this phone. Powering the Philippine spec Reno10 Pro 5G is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 778 5G chipset, along with 12GB of RAM, which is expandable by another 12GB. It's fast, and you can do a lot of tasks simultaneously and leave apps running in the background without having to go through issues. Our unit also comes with 256GB of internal storage. With the chipset, it can run most of the latest popular games without any issues. Genshin Impact can be run constantly on 60 FPS, but you do have to tone down the graphics a bit for smoother gameplay. Alternatively, you can keep it on 30 FPS to have better graphics if you enjoy looking at the scenery a lot. Not surprisingly, it can run games like Mobile Legends without any issues. Paired with the 120Hz display, you get to enjoy smoother gameplay without any lagging or slowing down whatsoever. Also, the phone doesn't appear to heat up even when you're playing for extended periods of time. There's also Pro Gamer mode to optimize the games better for your gaming experience. As for the OS, the Reno10 Pro 5G runs on ColorOS 13.1, which is based on Android 13. To give you guys a better idea of how this phone performs, check out the performance benchmarks here. Let's move on to one of the highlights of the phone, the camera. The camera on the Reno 10 Pro 5G is perhaps my favorite feature thanks to the 50 megapixel main camera that uses a Sony IMX890 sensor, which is one of the best ones out there today. In addition, you also get a 32 megapixel telephoto lens which uses a Sony IMX709 sensor and an 8 megapixel ultrawide. The photos you take are great and sharp even when you're using 2x and even 5x zoom, which is a surprise for most of us. The colors are rather accurate too, and they're not too enhanced nor are they too flat, meaning you can upload these directly to social media. The camera doesn't shoot at 50 megapixel natively, but it's easy to toggle at the top of the screen. Even when you're taking photos at night, you don't really need to use night mode. The standard camera mode takes great photos without too much noise or AI enhancements. There's also a pro mode if you want to adjust the shot accordingly, and as for portrait mode, it creates okay bokeh. Do note that when you are zoomed in, the edges becomes rather soft, especially when you go beyond 5x zoom. But that's to be expected. And personally, the best mode is just keep it at 1x, as the ultrawide isn't as sharp. It's still good, but just not as sharp. In terms of video, the Reno 10 Pro 5G can capture footage of up to 4K at 30 FPS, and it's quite clear. The only downside is that you can't use the camera's ultra steady mode when you're shooting at 4K. Instead, you're just limited to 1080p. Like the photos, the videos captured by the Reno 10 Pro 5G are great, and even the audio quality is not bad. At night, it's still okay too, and it doesn't have too much noise or grain. Overall, the camera is perfect if you want to record some footage of your vlog or just want to post on social media. We'll show you some of the sample photos and videos here, which we took during our time with the Reno 10 Pro 5G. The front camera is very capable too, with a 32 megapixel main lens. It also comes with a lot of features, so if you want to glow up or, just improve your selfies. And the same can be said about the video. Last but not least, we have the battery of the OPPO Reno 10 Pro 5G, which is a bit small compared to others in this segment, at 4,600 mAh. Despite that, it still lasts a long time and almost an entire day when browsing social media, watching videos, and playing games in between. Although it does drain rather fast when you constantly play games. But which phone doesn't? Using PCMark's battery test, it lasted 14 hours and 29 minutes, which is impressive given the smaller battery size. Despite the smaller battery, it does make up for it with the 80-watt fast charging. OPPO claims it can charge up to 100% in just 28 minutes. At the same time, it also features OPPO's signature battery health engine. So, what do you think of the OPPO Reno 10 Pro 5Gs? So far, we like it, and it looks really great too. At the same time, it performs well for everyday use, whether you're gaming, browsing social media, or just doing everyday tasks. But perhaps our favorite is the camera. You get to get nice photos and videos wherever you are. As for the price, the OPPO Reno 10 Pro 5G retails for 29,999 pesos. There are also benefits and freebies if you pre-order a unit today. For that price, you get a nice looking phone with a great package that will last you for a while. So, would you consider this as your next phone? Share your thoughts about the OPPO Reno 10 Pro 5G in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click that bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Also, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and visit yugatech.com to stay updated with the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been Jose, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.